Hello. Tonight's story was written by the world's first and most famous science fiction author, Jules Verne. Verne's From the Earth to the Moon and his 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea predicted space travel and submarines nearly a century before they came about. And our story tonight predicts the creation of a robot. The Terrible Clockman is a gripping, futuristic fairy tale about a clockwork monster that terrorizes a little Swiss town. Things may get pretty scary, but don't worry. I'll be right here with you all the time.
No, Herr Bürgermeister. Time is not a mystery to me. Time is an old friend, I understand.
Yes, and I thank my stars that you do. Why, in my father's day, no two clocks ever agreed. It was hard to know 1 hour from the other.
I remember.
But then your genius.
Ah, you're very flattering.
Oh, but I insist. Because of your genius, the balance wheel was invented. And today, anyone who owns one of your timepieces knows for certain that it is 8 minutes and 40 seconds past 3 o'clock Tuesday afternoon, July 24th in the year 1540, right?
No doubt of it, Your Honor.
And now please show me my wonderful clock. I can't wait another minute.
I have it in the workshop. This way, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Master Zachariah. Dear me, all these wonderful clocks going tick-tock.
Morning. Your pardon, Herr Bürgermeister.
Oh, that's quite all right, my boy. Young people should be happy, and you have reason. I hear you're going to be a bridegroom soon, eh?
Yes, Your Honor.
Aubert, did you fix the carriage maker's clock?
Yes, Master.
Oh, what was the trouble?
A robin built a nest under the pendulum. I moved the nest so now the pendulum can swing, and the eggs will hatch.
What a smart lad.
Thank you, sir. How do you like your clock? Isn't it the finest in all of Europe?
Aubert, I dislike extravagant praise.
Then let the Burgermeister answer. Am I not right?
Well, I haven't seen my clock yet.
Lo and behold.
It's fantastic. You've outdone yourself, Master Zacharias.
See, Master, I was right. It is the finest in all of Europe.
I'll wager there are hundreds of gears and levers and all kinds of parts.
Over 500 parts.
All put together to fit.
How does it operate?
Observe. You open them up like this. You press a tiny spring inside, and the heart starts beating. So.
Ingenious.
15 past 3. Good. Now he'll go on ticking.
You'll keep him in your council room, Herr Bürgermeister?
Oh, no. This clock is a gift of the town to His Majesty.
The king?
You didn't tell me that.
Surprised, eh?
Gracious, yes.
The king arrives by coach in 3 nights on his way to his summer palace, and he'll remain until morning at my home. This clock will serve as a remembrance of his visit.
It's a great honor. one of my clocks to be given to His Majesty.
I have no praise high enough for you, Master Zacharias.
Thank you.
I'll have my workmen pick it up this evening.
Very well,
I can
Your
tell
Honor.
you what a delicious surprise.
When are you and Aubert getting married? St. Bartholomew Day.
As soon as that, huh?
We must wait until Hans finishes his study.
Oh,
Tell Aubert hello for me, will you?
I will. We see you at the town festival?
yes. Goodbye.
Sharon, how lovely you are.
Who are you? Why do you follow me everywhere?
Look at you. To admire?
If you don't stop following me, you'll be sorry. I promise you.
Until tonight, then, Master Zacharias. Gerard. Isn't this a fine summer morning? Not a cloud in the sky. Just as it should be for a pretty girl in love, eh?
Yes, Your Honor, it is. Your Honor, you meet every newcomer to the town.
Well, naturally, in my position.
Then please, sir, tell me, who is that gentleman standing over there? Well, he was there a second ago.
Who, my child?
I don't know. Excuse me, Your Honor. Father? Aubert?
Sure, You're trembling.
No,
Mid-July and your hands are like ice.
I'm all right, Aubert, really.
I'd hate this day to be spoiled by the slightest shadow.
Think of it. The clockman is to be given as a gift to His Majesty the King.
How exciting.
I'm blessed by the Almighty. I have everything a man can want in life. My work, the dearest daughter a father could wish. Aubert,
Yes, master.
when you and Gerard are married, I'll make you half owner of this shop.
Father!
Thank you, sir. That's very generous of you.
A customer. Gerard, go see, please.
Yes, Father.
Sharon,
What do you want?
like summer flax, your hair.
Why are you here?
Pay my respects to Master Zacharias, the most distinguished clockmaker in the whole of Europe. And your father.
He's busy at the moment.
He will see me.
Master, a second ago the sun was shining.
Summer storm.
In all my life, I've never seen the sun vanish so quickly.
Gentlemen, permit me to introduce myself. I'm Herr Dr. Ignatius van de Graaf. Though I've heard of you, my dear sir, it's doubtful if you've ever heard of me. I just returned from a sea voyage to Persia and to Greece. But travel is a little tiring to a man of my age, so I've decided to become a resident of your delightful town. I've taken the old black castle on Eagle Cliff.
Black Castle?
Why not, young man?
Well, nobody's lived there for 100 years.
Oh, yes, of course. The castle has a reputation of sudden death and witchcraft, hasn't it? But I don't mind. What clever timepieces. So exact. Not a second's difference in them, huh?
I've spent my life trying to regulate all means of telling time.
No wonder you've gained such glory, Master Zacharias.
What can I do for you, Herr Doctor?
You have a daughter, Gerard.
Yes,
She's very appealing.
thank you.
I wish to ask for the hand of your daughter in marriage.
I suppose a poor joke is better than no joke at all.
Do I appear to be joking?
Then if you are serious, I must ask you to speak of something else.
I will marry your daughter.
He's mad.
I met Gerard the first day I came to town. She was plucking wildflowers on the hill outside my castle. I knew instantly she would become my bride.
Master Zacharias, may I have your permission to throw him out?
Who are you?
A philosopher and scientist in search of truth. An alchemist in whom nature has confided many important secrets. I've lived a solitary life. I intend to settle down now with my wife, Gerard.
My daughter is betrothed to this young man.
So I know.
And still you persist in asking for her hand?
I intend to marry her.
Will you kindly leave my shop now?
At 7 o'clock tonight, I'll expect a message to say that you've accepted my offer. Unless you do...
Never.
Unless you do, all your timepieces will be useless. All your watches and clocks will be ready for the dustbin. I can twist time out of shape. Like that. Today becomes yesterday. The future becomes the past. So you see, what good will you and your clocks be if no one can tell if it's today or tomorrow or when? So, clockmaker, I put such a curse on time that you'll be doomed. Be careful, eh? You have until 7 tonight, sir.
No. Aubert, be careful.
I'm not afraid.
Nevertheless, stay.
Master, don't tell me you believe his boast.
I've lived longer than you, my boy. I've seen mortal men given terrible power to do terrible things. Be prudent. Wait. 7 o'clock will come soon enough.
Welcome home, Master. Did you bring back the girl? Where is she?
Be still.
The clockmaker dared to defy you?
Get out. Well, why don't you, I'll call for you. Ah, Diablo. You and I know, don't we? Yes, we know.
gentlemen. Dinner is served. Boiled tongue and potato pancakes and... Father, what's happened? Oh, Bear, say something to me. What has happened?
He bewitched our clocks.
Who? Who did?
The man who called on us this afternoon, Dr. Van der Graaf. He's an alchemist.
A black magician, a sorcerer.
He put a curse on time.
Why?
Because he wanted to.
Why did he?
We really don't know why.
This may be the Burgermeister's men. Duran, please, let them in. Not a word to them about what has happened. After all, maybe only these few poor clocks of mine have been cursed.
Yes, maybe.
There's no reason to believe otherwise.
Of all the nights to pick up a clock, it's no use, you know. It won't work anyway.
Well, maybe this one will.
You know better. Not a clock in town works. Good evening. We come for the King's Clock.
This way.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening. We've come for the King's clock.
It's ready. This way, gentlemen.
Aubert,
Yes, master.
can you hear him?
Hear what, master?
Listen.
Gentlemen.
Wait. What's that funny noise?
Clocks tick.
Don't be funny. Clocks don't make that kind of noise.
This way. And here, gentlemen. There.
Go ahead, open the closet. We haven't got all night. Come on.
Say, what kind of a clock is that?
I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
The spring! The spring inside of him!
Good. Come to me. I'm here. Follow me.
Father, the apothecary's here.
Master Zacharias, in the name of heaven.
What's the matter?
This is Sister Margarita from the hospital.
Yes, sister?
All the clocks in the cathedral have stopped. How's the father to know to tell the people when to come to Mass? And the clocks in the hospital spin round and round. How can the sick be given their potions?
How can I prepare the medicines to be taken on time when we don't know what time it is?
The patients must be bled on the hour, but there's no way of knowing when an hour's begun.
You must help us, Master Zacharias.
Father!
Every clock in town is spinning around, or else is stopped altogether. And they say a horrible monster clockman stalks the streets. The clock in the city hall says 6. The cathedral clocks say 8, and the carriage maker's clock doesn't even move. This is terrible. You must order Master Zacharias to stop this.
Oh, my lady, the saints preserve.
Oh, stop that. Now, what are you talking about?
Well, Zacharias must be behind this.
Of course not. My old friend, that's nonsense.
But if I may say so, my lady is right. Zacharias dabbles in black magic.
I witchcrafted and sorcery.
Piffle, Zacharias is no more sorcerer than I am.
And who else in town knows about time? Didn't he invent the balance wheel?
Enough of this.
But, Your Honor, only a man in league with the devil could be as clever with clocks.
I have heard enough rubbish. Now back to your work.
How can I put a goose in the oven if I don't even know what time it is?
Out!
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. What can I do? I'm only a burgermeister.
But I'm frightened.
I know, so am I.
Herr Bürgermeister!
Out! Oh, coachman, yes, what is it?
It's not to be believed.
Well, tell us.
I'm driving my coach along the highway when I see this fine carriage with 6 black horses ahead of me. When I pull up alongside, close by the town gate, I see it's the royal carriage.
You've been tippling.
On my word, no. The royal carriage drove through the gate.
Ridiculous.
I tell you, the king was sitting inside. He'll be riding up to your door any minute.
But His Majesty isn't driving here till Friday night.
Heinrich, listen. It is the king's carriage. It's drawn up to the door.
Leave the back way quickly and say nothing of this to anyone, please.
The king! Oh, I must freshen up.
Hilda!
Majesty.
Your Majesty. What a welcome surprise.
Surprise? Why are you surprised, Herr Bürgermeister?
Well, we didn't expect your Majesty until Friday night.
But this is Friday night.
Oh, yes, of course. How stupid of me. Did your Majesty have a very pleasant journey?
Very pleasant indeed. As we figured, it took 3 hours, so it must be around 9:30. My watch stopped at 7. Strange. What time do you have?
7. The time? Well, the truth of the matter is, I don't know.
Anything wrong, Bürgermeister?
I'm also confused. It's not to be believed.
Why?
Your Majesty, welcome. Oh,
Thank you, Madame, for your hospitality.
we're delighted you could arrive sooner than we expected. Your messenger said Friday night. This is Tuesday night.
Now, wait, Madame. You said this is Tuesday night.
Well, yes.
How odd. How is it you are both 3 nights behind?
Well, Your Majesty, how can I explain?
Something terrible has happened.
Time, all of time. There's no way of knowing what hour it is.
Or even what day it is.
What do you mean?
A curse has been put on our town. All the clocks have been bewitched.
Now, come, Bürgermeister.
I swear it. There's no way of knowing whether it's Tuesday or Friday.
Are you saying that in this town, somebody has a power, the necromancy, the devilment to control time?
I fear so.
But who?
Well,
We don't know.
Impossible. This is an age of reason, of enlightenment. What proof have you?
Just look at your watch.
It nearly meets to be wound.
Try winding it, Your Majesty. Try.
Nevertheless, I refuse to believe this. No one can push time inside out like a glove. I simply... Bürgermeister.
Yes.
What month is this?
It's July, the middle of July.
July. Look!
Wasn't an idle boast. He's turned summer into winter.
Still snowing?
It comes and goes as he sees fit. Out in the square, there isn't a trace of snow.
Master Zacharias, I made you some hot coffee.
Thank you, Hannah. Good night. Sleep well.
Sleep.
I don't think I'll ever sleep again with that Clockman out there.
Hans, it seems like such a long time until you'll be finished with school.
Oh, now, don't you worry about that. Before you know it, the time will fly by, darling.
Silly young fools. Do as I say. You understand? Well done. Exceedingly well done. Follow me.
The physician swears that he found the two of them frozen stiff.
Frozen to death on a hot summer night?
Oh, why not? It snowed.
Are you all crazy? Snow.
My boy brought the snowball into the house.
Why, a man can't tell if it's summer or winter.
Or morning or evening or yesterday or tomorrow.
Mercy! Look!
Coachman!
What's the matter?
Good heavens, man, where's your carriage?
Garage. He's
Coachman,
been hurt.
been hurt?
Yes,
Are you
badly.
sick? Sit down, man.
No, I'm all right. It was the shock of seeing him. Yes, at last I saw him on Snaketail Curve.
Who talks sense, man?
Oh, let him catch his breath.
My coach drove head on into the other coach.
What other coach?
There's no coach other than yours scheduled this week.
It was the Vienna carriage that drives next week.
Next week?
I know that Vienna coach driver as well as I know my own name.
It's not possible.
Well, anything can happen if it snowed in July. Anything can happen to time.
We collided. The wheels of next week's coach came up. It went spinning over a cliff. Horses, everybody killed.
Today? Next week? The same?
I saw him standing on the road.
Who?
The Clockman. I saw him clear, all shiny, with his arms pointing, and that heart of his thumping. Thump, 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 thump.
What can we do?
Tell me this. Who put the Clockman together? Zacharias.
Yes. Master Zacharias has a few questions to
Let's
answer.
face the old man and have this done with. We want to see Zacharias. Have you heard about your friends Hans and Gretchen?
Yes.
The Clockman froze them to death.
Why did Zacharias let him do it?
Zacharias?
Who else?
You think my master had anything to do with that?
Why?
Well, he loved Hans and Gretchen as his own children. They were Giron's schoolmates. They grew up together.
Zacharias is a sorcerer who can twist time, and he gave life to the Clockman.
That's right. Tavern keeper, I swear by the blessed sacrament that Master Zacharias is as much a victim as any one of you.
The boys hoodwinking us.
No.
Who invented the Clockman?
Yes, who knows all about seconds and minutes, hours and
Can't
days?
wait any
Zacharias.
longer, I'm
Sick or
telling you.
dying. We can't transact business, millions of
We're
gulden
afraid to
lost.
go out at night for fear of the Clockman.
We wish to
Oh,
see
dead
Zacharias.
already.
Right
You
now.
can't see
Yes,
him.
we
We
want
want
to
to
see
see
Zacharias.
Zacharias.
Father, you must hurry. They mean to break down the door.
This is my shop. This is my town. I've lived here all my life. They're all my friends. I can explain.
Father, they think it was you who put the curse on them. You won't be able to make them understand.
I must try.
No.
I must make them understand.
Oh.
Good day to you all. What does this mean?
Why have you brought this misery to us?
You're in league with the devil.
You're a murderer.
Please, I pray you, listen to me.
No, you'll trick us with your clever tongue.
Give him a chance to defend himself.
Speak up.
You all know me. I've lived here and tried to bring a light out of darkness. I'm innocent of this curse put on us.
Then who is responsible?
An alchemist named Van der Graaf. He lives in the old Black Castle.
Rubbish! Nobody lives there.
Nobody dares live there.
Van der Graaf, there's no such man in this town. He moved here a short time ago, he said.
You're telling us that this, whatever his name is, has the power to turn yesterday into tomorrow, today into next week, and put the Clockman together, bring him life?
You think up a better tale than that, Zacharias?
I've told you God's truth.
You take us for fools.
Who gave life to the Clockman? You did. Who has the power to regulate every clock in town? Zacharias!
Sorcery! Kill the old
man! Father is innocent!
Listen.
It's unholy.
Day into night.
Aye.
The Clockman. He's come to murder us.
No. No, he's gone. He's waiting somewhere. Out there. For all of us.
In the dark.
He's come to murder us all.
Not yet. No. Not for me, it isn't.
Where do you think you're going?
Stay here. We'll be right outside.
I'm worried about Father.
The garden gate.
Courage, courage. Try not to be afraid. I love you.
I love you, Aubert.
I can't forgive myself.
You're not to blame.
I am.
How?
The Clockman was my idea.
It was a genius idea. A gift to me. How were you to know this would happen?
When I saw it, I was delighted. It was only an ingenious mechanism. But now it's become a murdering, living thing.
Through no fault of yours. A demon possessed your Clockman.
Yes, we're fighting in the dark.
That was Song of the Danube, played by the Vienna Chamber 5. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the latest headlines for tomorrow, September 16th, 1938. The Prime Minister of Great Britain.
Excellent. And the townsmen blame Zacharias. They'll hang him, watch and see.
Excellent.
I tell you, the town is howling with fright.
Everything going according to plan.
They say the king is half out of his wits.
What's a king? Sure on. Sure on. Not long now.
was snowing. It's
Snowing?
the Clockman. He's taking her away.
Jerome?
Yes.
Wait!
Make the sorcerer admit his guilt.
Be quiet. You're in the presence of the king.
The king? Sire, Providence has brought you to this town.
Make him break the curse.
Untie the ropes.
But your majesty...
I said untie them.
He'll escape. He has the power to fly over our heads if he chooses.
Your fears have made you lose your wits. Master Zacharias, we are pleased to see you again.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I wish it had been a happier occasion.
It was many years ago when my father brought me to your shop.
I remember well.
Since then, your name became famous. Wherever I go, I see your timepieces.
Unfortunately, they are useless now.
Your majesty must be careful. This sorcerer is the cause of all our grief.
Master Zacharias is beyond suspicion. We wish no more accusations. Go back home to your homes. We wish to be alone.
What do we do now?
Thank you, Your Majesty. Poor men, they had no other choice but me.
Master Zacharias, you're older and wiser than I. Can you explain this horrible nightmare?
Sire, no man on earth can tamper with time unless he has sold his soul to the devil.
Who is the devil's handyman?
A scholar who worships science above his fellow man, worships science above God. To learn the secrets of the universe, he's made a pact with all the powers of darkness.
And his name?
Van der Graaf.
Of this town?
He recently came here.
I don't know the name. It's strange.
How can we rid ourselves of this scourge of time?
Sire, I never wished for a man's execution. And yet, there's only one way to end this curse.
Speak up.
First, capture the Clockman. Then, seize Van der Graaf.
And put him to death?
It's his life or ours.
What day it is?
You mean what night it is?
It's still morning, isn't it?
A strange morning with a black sky.
Yeah, but it is July, isn't it?
July and winter?
You know, at this rate, the hens won't lay eggs, the cows won't give milk. We'll starve if we never know when day will turn into night.
If only the king could do something.
The king? You saw how Zacharias tricked him.
Yes. It's a fiendish brain the old man had.
Coachman, what's the matter?
Did you hear that?
I heard nothing.
Huh? The same thumping I heard on the highway when I saw him. Thump, 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 thump.
I heard no such thing.
I heard no sound.
Around here.
There's no one.
Oh.
Find Sharon to your liking, and she will like you. Sleep well. I'll introduce you to her tomorrow. Well?
He's safe.
What, Zacharias?
The king rescued him from the townspeople.
Meddling fool.
Soldiers are all over the town trying to capture the Clockman.
They won't succeed.
They may try to come here.
Well, let them come.
Are you sure?
Remember what happened to the soldiers at Amsterdam? I'll be waiting for them.
And what of your bride?
She's arriving shortly.
How do you know?
Because I'm having her brought here.
Good.
Prepare the foods. Cool the best wine. We'll celebrate her arrival.
Yes, master.
outside till I call you. Get out. You're on. You're on.
There. Control yourself.
And then he just picked her up in those great big arms of his and carried her away. Aubert has gone to the castle alone.
The Black Castle on Eagle Cliff.
Oh, this horrible night never end, or will it always be night?
No, it won't. Officer of the guard. Bring your men and follow me. Come, Zacharias. Will, master.
I have no fear of death. Your Majesty, wait for me.
Sorry to be forced to cause distress to you and your father, but love is a new experience for me. It happened very suddenly when I first saw. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Oh, good. This castle is yours. Everything I possess is yours. I'm a scholar, a scientist, an artist. We'll travel. You live like a queen. Egypt, Denmark, Persia, Greece. I teach you all my secrets. You were the wisest woman in the world. I teach you the alchemist's dream, how to turn lead into gold. I teach you how to conquer time. As for Aubert, you'll forget all about him once we're married.
Married? I'll escape the first chance I get.
I won't give you that chance.
What will you do? Keep me here as your prisoner?
No, as my bride.
Who would marry us? The devil?
I call him Lucifer. And you will learn to respect him, too.
Marry you? I'd rather be married to a scorpion. I'll always love Aubert as I'll always detest you. You're old, evil, ugly.
Oh, yes. Very well, then. Aubert shall have you to himself. But I don't think he'll want you when he sees you.
What do you mean?
You know what I can do to time? Saw what happened in the town tonight. You're so young. What if I push time ahead for you? If I push you into the future, take away your youth, make you old instead of young, wrinkled instead of lovely. Aubert shall have you, but not as you are now. Once so young and lovely. Look! Take her away! Stop! Let us stay. Gerard, here's your beloved Aubert on the balcony. He's come to rescue you like all romantic young men. Do you want me to see you?
Too late, my dear. Look! All right, kill him! Are you all right?
Gerard Aubert! Thank heaven.
Oh, dear, dear me. My wonderful clockman all in pieces.
The important thing, Herr Bürgermeister, is Van der Graaf is dead.
You're a brave lad. We shall remember you on your wedding day.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Tick-tock. What of the 2 days that we lost in our lives?
We've lost them forever, but time goes on.
It is 1 minute past midnight. Correct, Master Zacharias?
Correct, Your Honor. Saturday, July 28th, 1540.
Thursday.
No, not Thursday. Saturday.
Well, I told you things might get scary, didn't I? But as we saw, the wicked Van der Graaf was destroyed by his own evil. Gironde married Aubert, and together they helped Master Zacharias create many more incredible clocks. And from then on, people all over the world knew exactly what time it was forever afterwards. I'd like to thank Eric Portman, Sam Jaffe, John Wengraf, Jacques Aubuchon, David Frankham, and the rest of the fine cast who brought us the story of the terrible Clockman. We'll be back again next week with another exciting adventure for you. Until then, this is Shirley Temple wishing each of you a fond good night.